Hello everybody, this is Hybrid, and today I'll be reviewing Captain Marvel #1. So they finally have given Miss Marvel slash Binary slash Carol Danvers her own comic, which is good because it's not that a woman doesn't deserve a comic, or it's not like a woman doesn't have a comic in comics in general. It's just that it's nice to see that a character with quite a bit of history and also a powerhouse as well, like herself, Miss Marvel, or I guess Captain Marvel, I guess that we should call her nowadays. It's just happy, or it's just good to see that she has basically her own comic. So with that being said, I guess let's begin. So we start off at the Museum of Natural History in New York City with Captain America and Captain Marvel both fighting Absorbing Man. So it's odd. He wants Moon Rock, I guess, to basically get moon powers. So they're fighting him. They defeat him by using essentially a special fabric designed by Tony Stark. It causes him, I guess he can't absorb it. They're basically knocking him out by shortening his oxygen supply. They defeat Absorbing Man. That being said, they go back to Avengers Tower, and Captain America, I guess I should call her Miss Marvel now because she's not officially Captain Marvel yet in the comic. So anyways, so they talk about her taking on the name as Captain Marvel. But she's like, Captain Marvel's dead. But then Captain America replies, not really, actually. That was just a name. Or not a name, that was just a kind of title. His real name was Mar-Vell. So there's no reason she can't use it. Basically, they kind of think about it for a while. And then Spider-Man comes down. A lot of people were hoping, I really don't care. I think this will be cool if it happens, I guess. But a lot of people want Carol and Spider-Man to end up dating because they seem to always tease that so much. Yeah, they talk for a while. Yeah, Spider-Man. He's like, oh, well, if you're gonna vaporize me, yeah, I love your hair. It's awesome. So they actually train for a while. You see Miss Marvel hitting, and keep this in mind, Miss Marvel's incredibly strong. So this has to hurt for Spider-Man. She's basically kicking and punching at him while he's holding some pads. Yeah, Spider-Man actually, he's like, why don't we talk about this instead? And instead of you like just hitting me and talking, just talk. But she's like, I can't get anything to eat, so I promised a friend I'd go out to eat. So after that, she's kind of flying, and she just kind of thinks about, kind of thinks over a few things at her life, like how she got her abilities, things that I guess kind of went with that. We go to the Upper West Side next morning. She's visiting a friend of hers and makes her some coffee and whatnot. Essentially, they talk for a while. While they're talking, turns out a friend of hers named Helen Cobb has died. With that being said, I guess she was an Air Force pilot. Carol kind of looked up to her to a degree. We go to a flashback a few years ago in Friendswood, Texas, when I guess Carol met Miss Cobb. And with that being said, then we go to Houston, Texas now, Forest Lawn Cemetery. She's at the funeral, and after the funeral's done, I guess she takes her ashes and dumps it out into space. So that's where it leaves off, with her kind of flying off in space. Overall, I really like this issue. Art 5, plot 5, writing 5, characters 5, enjoyment 10. I think this is a great start for a series I've actually been kind of looking forward to. I was wondering when they'd give her own series, considering how she's been kind of featured more and more and more in various Marvel things throughout the years. So who knows, maybe if this gets really popular, we will have a Captain Marvel movie, maybe in Avengers 3, they don't do Civil War, we'll have Captain Marvel. Who knows? I'm not saying that it will happen, but I'm saying it could happen depending on how well this does. And I'm not the only one giving it positive reviews, because everybody else is giving it positive reviews, and it's been selling quite well. I think it went to second and third print, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. But with that being said, though, I give this an 100%. It's an amazing issue, great start for a series, and I'm really looking forward to the future issues. So, yeah, this is Hybrid, and see you later.